time for some football. Welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. It is part of the Nonsensical Network. If you're not following us, go ahead and check us out everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. You can also follow all of the shows as we go live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and now Rumble. We are on Rumble. And you can listen to us anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at. All at the Nonsensical Network, or simply go to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. It's going to be scrolling down there at the bottom of your screen while we are live today. It's going to be there all day long. We got my man Derek in the house, rocking his Titans, even though he gave up on them last week, which, well, you know what? We know how that went. We got Cam in the building, and you guys know me. I am Glick, a.k.a. a little bit hungover from last night. And we got my boy Rick joining us as well. What's going on, brother? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today?
My alarm went off at 10:45, and I was like, "Oh, I got to get up and eat something and get dressed before Glick's ready at noon." Noon rolled around, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is Glick? What's going on here?"
Yeah.
So I have a quick question before we dive right into everything. When you tell me link in the chat, where the hell do I find this on the norm? Because I can't ever find the live stream.
Whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Facebook, it's literally in the chat. Like if you go to the chat, it's right there.
Right, you suddenly just blew my eardrums out, so I missed everything he said.
It is in the chat. Like if you're watching live.
The only place I know to find you is on the Facebook page for the Nonsensical Network.
Yeah, we're live on there as well.
It wasn't when I was just there a few minutes ago, but either way.
It might not have picked up yet. We're going to take a walk.
No, you're going to take a walk. We're going to sit here and get dizzy traveling around your house.
Yeah. Earbuds. What did I do with them last night?
Huh?
Apparently.
If you would have saw the shape he went to bed in last night, you'd understand why he can't find them.
I was feeling good last night, gentlemen.
Understatement of the year right there.
We're gonna have to. Cam, why are you on two screens?
My MacBook is acting up.
Disgusting out here, just so you guys know.
Oh, dude, it's already 88 degrees here in Georgia today. It's fucking scorching.
I think it's like.
So, Derek, you're the new face today. I didn't meet last night. I'm Rick, by the way.
I'm Derek. Nice to meet you. What's that on your hat?
The best team in the NFL right now.
Is it the Bills? Okay, that's what I thought it was.
We got
Bills Mafia.
Yeah, we got the Bills in the house, the Panthers in the house, the Titans in the house, and the dogs, baby.
They're talking about the Panthers right now on Fox Sunday NFL.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think I'm
about everything they gave up to get their current bust in the NFL. And we kind of touched on this last night. I don't think Bryce Young is a bust. I think Carolina David Tepper is a bust.
Well, Andy Dalton's starting today.
I think if the owner of Carolina we're about to talk to a dog right now, number 95 from Cleveland.
The biggest dog in the yard, baby.
He's currently mic'd up on Fox Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching as well.
I got NFL Game Day on. That's my go-to on Sunday. We were talking about that last week. All right.
I'll flip Red Zone on at 1:00, so I'll be able to keep, if we're still running, I'll be able to keep everybody up to date on what's running all the way across the world.
I see you, Chatter's box. I will get to you guys here in just a second. I'm not ignoring you guys. I see you in the chat. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get situated here. Here we go.
He's trying to get caught up from yesterday still.
Dude, okay, so I woke up and the first thing I see is a text message from Derek, and he's like, yo. And I was like, my bad, bro. I literally was still asleep. I said, give me a minute. So I threw on my football gear, wetted my beard, wetted my hair, like brushed everything out, washed my face off real quick, took a little whore bath, came out here, started scrounging everything up. I'm like, where's all my stuff? Where's my laptop? Where's my camera? Where's my earbuds? And I was gonna sit outside on the porch, but it's like 90,000 degrees outside, and it's bright as hell, and I can't see my laptop. Mama brought me home a fountain pop, which always hits the spot on the hangover.
Fountain pop.
So we're gonna.
The fact that he calls them pops cracks me the fuck up.
Look, you're from New York. Eat my asshole.
I know, and I still didn't call it pop when I lived up there.
No, you guys call them sodas up there.
There's sodas in New York.
That's what it's called. It's soda.
Down here,
I'm from
Georgia,
Nashville.
everything is a fucking Coke. Everything is a Coke in Georgia. Doesn't matter what color it is, what flavor it is. It's a fucking Coke.
It's anything but a
Nah,
fucking
bro. It's a soda.
It's a soda. I almost beat up a gas station attendant one time when I lived in South Carolina because he got real mad at me because I went up to check out. And he was like, is that all you need? I was like, yeah, just a pop. And I still smoked at the time. I was like, just a pop and a pack of Marlboro Lights, please. And he was like, it's soda. Say it right, or I'm not going to sell it to you. I was like, how about I yank you across this counter? But we're here to talk. We're here to talk foosball. Man alive, I've got to get my week 3 shit going on.
So I've caught a couple neat little clips. Did you know this is Lamar's first time starting 0-3 in the regular season?
Yeah,
or potentially, yeah. He's 0-3, right? Yeah.
So
because they had the first game in Brazil.
Yeah, they're 0-3 because they lost
in Brazil.
No, they didn't play in Brazil. No, that was Philly and Green Bay.
Oh, they just had that first. They had that first game though. Outside of that, I think.
Yeah, they wow. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, chat. There's a lot of shit going on. What is going on? Oh, Ted Hicks is in the building. Tony D's in the building. Fireman Rich is in the building. What's going on, guys? Sorry. I'm setting up over here. Tony and Rich, what's good, guys? Don't forget, Lamar is a fraud. I agree. I've been saying it since he's been in the NFL. I don't like Lamar Jackson, and I don't think
he's a fraud. I disagree with that statement. I don't think Lamar is a fraud. I think Lamar is highly overhyped, but I don't think he's a fraud. I think he's a mediocre mid-pack quarterback all day long. He'll have success in the NFL, much like he has. I mean, not quite Kirk Cousins level where he swindles everybody out almost $400 million and doesn't win a playoff game, but he will have success in the NFL.
But Cousins is, but I mean, playoffs or not, Cousins is a good quarterback. He's consistent.
Cousins has made as much money as Tom Brady, and he has won one single playoff game, the only one he ever appeared in.
Yeah, he must be doing really good in these meetings.
He is,
like when he goes to meet these teams.
We open the one.
He can glut like the best of them.
Yeah, but I mean, just think. I mean, if Dan Marino was a quarterback today, he never won a Super Bowl or anything like that. Imagine how much money he would have made today as a QB.
He'd be hurt already.
Except when he was
ripped him in half.
Well, Myles Garrett would have. Yeah, I mean, that's. Hey, speaking of which,
Myles Garrett, Joey Bosa, TJ Watt, they would have ripped Dan Marino.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Dan Marino was a quarterback today, I mean, the guy never won a Super Bowl. I right off the top of my head, I don't know how many playoffs he won, but he would have been one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league just based off of his skill set because he was consistent, he was solid, he was reliable, you could count on the guy. There's a bunch of guys from back in the day like that. Myles Garrett, speaking of Myles Garrett, it's almost Halloween, and I'll be sure that every year for Halloween he does a graveyard, and on his tombstone or out in his front yard he puts all the quarterbacks that he has sacked.
Yeah.
So So I'll be sure to get a picture for a Sunday show.
Do you know where he lives?
But
can you just actually go drive by it?
Yeah, he lives up in Cleveland.
Okay.
Not like Cleveland, like one of the little suburbs. You know what? I wonder if that'd be worth the 2-hour trip to go get a picture of him. He always posts pictures on his social.
Go knock.
I do want to real quick.
He wants to do the podcast.
Dude, think I won't?
Don't be scared.
Think I won't? Yeah, I ain't afraid. Hey, like I said, I got a framed picture of Myles Garrett rocking Mason Rudolph. That's all right. You know what? I'll take it too. That'll be a badge of honor. I'll come on this show and be like, guys, guess what happened yesterday? Look at my head. Real quick, college football shout out. Nothing major happened yesterday. I think everything that was supposed to happen happened outside of let's go Vols with beating Oklahoma. Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Sad news though. The Vols football team and the lacrosse team won, but their truck was on the receiving end of a loss.
Oh shit. What the hell? Oh damn.
That came to me this morning.
Yeah.
Nothing can always go right.
BYU, if you want that. Yeah. BYU, if you want to call it an upset, smashed Kansas State last night.
Buffalo beat ranked Northern Illinois yesterday in overtime.
That's the second ranked team that UB is beat.
I think it's the first. I think that was
the first.
Yeah, they were close the week before, I believe.
I'm looking here. I think everything that was supposed to happen happened.
Pretty much.
Shout out to the Vols. They whooped up on Oklahoma. My boys at U of M up in Ann Arbor welcomed the USC to the Big Ten properly. They looked a little suspect as the game the first half. They looked great. Second half they were a little suspect, but they pulled it out at the end of the day. So Michigan welcoming USC to the Big Ten. Hopefully we'll do the same to UCLA.
Bless you.
And Oregon and Washington, because we play all four schools that are joining the Big Ten this year. Speaking of UCLA, never mind, because I did not pay attention to the score. They got beat like they should have. As I said Thursday night, UCLA, welcome to the bottom of the barrel in the Big Ten. You will be in good company with Purdue and Northwestern and Maryland and Rutgers.
I wouldn't say Maryland. Maryland, that's the fucker what you just said. Maryland is a team that at any given Saturday can beat the shit out of a fucking Big Ten team. They've done it 100 times.
Yeah, but they're not consistent. They ride it uphill.
Maryland and Rutgers are season wreckers.
Yes.
They can hand you that one loss that determines your entire college football season.
Before we get into,
I just opened my
NFL.
Facebook and the first post says, Oklahoma, welcome to the SEC and Smash Mouth football. Texas, you're next. Get the fuck out of here. Texas is going to run the table in the SEC. I firmly believe that.
Let me actually. I do too. I think so as well. Guys, it is Sunday if you're in fantasy football. Hey, Derek, I know you're a big fantasy football guy. Do you want to do a real quick fantasy football rundown before we get into picks and stuff like that, and we go over last week's picks?
If you want, what are we talking?
Oh fuck me!
Structure.
Joe Mixon's out.
Structure. He just throws this at you, Derek. He's like, just figure it out, bro.
Yeah, just figure it out. You
got to give him some ideas.
We won't go too much into depth because I know hopefully some of you guys are coming from fantasy or about Kings fantasy football, and you guys got the rundown from Tony and the guys. I did not catch that today, so I was.
How about giving your top 3 startums and situms?
Yeah, there you go.
Top 3 starts and sits.
Or as we go through each individual game today, he can give your start and sit on each of those. Glitch is still trying to get caught up.
I don't have a running back. Joe Mixon is out, and I don't
know.
have a
I had
running
to go
back.
pick up a tight end this morning.
Dad, where's my brother?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a running back.
Check my lineup.
Lord.
Man, who do I get rid of off my bench? I got Cooper, I got Diggs, I got Cup. Look, I got Cup. McCaffrey.
I would dump Cup. McCaffrey's on IR.
Actually. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Give me that. Oh no, I already got Nick Chubb in the IR. Oh hell.
I dump McCaffrey.
Yeah. And,
Should I take another risk with Richardson, or should I just go ahead and start Dak?
Dak's got Baltimore at home today, and you know they're not going to drop another. They're not going to let a team drop 40 on them again. So,
and Baltimore sucks.
Sadly, I would. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I would start Dak over Anthony Richardson.
And I got an easy week in our podcast league. I got to throw away with the Keggers. I got a bye week.
I would start Dak over Anthony Richardson today.
Be funny if I shit the bed and lose to Keggers quick.
Drop a big fat L.
Oh shit, I can drop. Hey, I'll drop it.
Y'all see that AI video with Dak Prescott?
Okay, there we go.
I haven't seen his, but I saw the one with Aaron Rodgers after they lost to San Francisco, where he's like, "I come to this trash ass fucking poverty franchise."
The one with Dak's funny because he's like saying stuff like, "Listen, man, at the end of the day, my guaranteed money, you know what I mean, still coming. I'm still getting paid, so I could care less what happens, whether we win or lose."
AI is gonna fuck everything up so bad. I saw that one with Aaron Rodgers. He's like, I fucking tear an Achilles and I work my ass off to come back and play for this trash ass poverty stricken fucking franchise.
I wonder what was going on there.
He was like, Brock Purdy's got all these receivers and mine got bricks for hands.
Yeah. I wonder what happened there, man, with him and the coach when he got that second touchdown.
They talked about it.
Yeah, what happened?
Aaron pushed him. So apparently Aaron's not a hugger. But when he pushed him off, he said, 2-score lead, because apparently in practice in pregame, they always talk about the Jets having a 2-score lead to take some of the weight off the defense. So when he pushed him back, he said 2-score lead. Like, it was kind of that intense moment. Like, don't hug me. Let's celebrate by being fucking serious right now, kind of a deal.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too, because the coach looked like he was still smiling, you know? Yeah. Like he looked like he was in, and then people made like a big to do about it, like it was some kind of beef or something. I was like, nah, it didn't look like that to me.
Ted's got a question for us.
Go ahead, Ted. Shoot, man, alive. I have so many injured players on my fantasy football league. All right, I'm set. I'm good. Screw it. We're gonna run with it. Ted said, if Sam Darnold has a great season, will he receive a huge deal in the offseason? God, man, Sam Darnold has had so many terrible seasons. But he is with the
Kittle's
Panthers
out today.
Yeah, I just seen that. Kittle's out.
Bosa's questionable.
Joe Mixon is out.
I don't know, man. Sam Darnold, man. Minnesota's probably they're probably still salty about Kirk Cousins.
No, they got their end of their contract out of him. He just finished it up hurt.
Right.
I think
I'm just saying, like, he's still going to be a little reluctant to give somebody else a bunch of money.
But I don't know so much it's reluctance as they don't have it.
Well, yeah. Not only that, but I think the Vikings are leaning on JJ being the quarterback of the future for them. And I wish, man, I was so looking forward to seeing JJ in the NFL, not because I think he would have done good. I just wanted to see how he would pan out in the NFL and if he would have been a bust or not. I don't think he'll be a bust, but I don't see the Vikings paying Darnold a ton of money if he has a.
I think he might get a hefty 1 or 2 year contract, but I don't think he's looking at a 4-year big, $200
like
million
guaranteed money
deal.
And all that. No, I don't either.
Yeah, look what Gino's done the last couple of years in Seattle.
The Jets aren't good at developing a quarterback. That's particularly why they stick with the older quarterbacks who are experienced, to my knowledge.
Well, they ain't got to. They don't have to develop Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron Rodgers developed the NFL around him. Who you bullshitting?
That's right.
Would you believe
he looked really good on Thursday? I can't lie.
Would you believe I lost a prize pick bet where I needed Aaron Rodgers to rush for 2 yards and that was it, and he didn't do it?
I can't believe that he's leading the league in passing right now.
Oh, a buddy of mine, week 1, made that same bet, but with Baker Mayfield. Needed 2 yards rushing with Baker Mayfield, and he got 1.5 yards rushing. And then the next in week 2, he had like 60 yards rushing and like a touchdown or something like that. My buddy was so mad. He was like,
Aaron Rodgers, I needed two fucking yards. That's it, dude. You had to fall forward for a first down on 4th and 1 twice, and you couldn't do it. You're such a pocket quarterback that you couldn't scramble for 2 fucking yards. Come on now.
Not only that, man. I mean, hell, he's like 40 years old.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and Rodgers has never been much of he hasn't ever really been like a mobile quarterback.
He'll get to the outside to stop the clock on an out of bounds run.
He's gonna blow his fucking knee out.
Yeah. So he's like Brady. You ever seen Brady take off running?
Yeah, the one time he did in the beginning of his career,
he's got
Buffalo
like 2
put him
like
out for the season.
legs.
What are you doing?
The one time Brady took off to try and scramble in the beginning of his career, Buffalo put him out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Like just fucking folded him in half. I think he fractured his leg that game and he was out the rest of the season. It was like his second or third, maybe 4th season in the NFL. And Buffalo just annihilated him. That was one of the years we actually won that.
Yeah. I'll tell you one of my favorite quarterbacks that I used to watch, or I used to watch run around because he looked like such a big oaf, was Ben Roethlisberger.
I knew he was going to.
That guy was so big and goofy and it's so uncoordinated. He looked like a big dumb animal every time he would take off.
He looked like a fucking rhino trying to do ballet.
But the guy would take off running, if you want to call it that, and he would pick up like 20, 30 yards on a scramble. And it's just like, you big dumb man. He's so big.
2 players to knock him down.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to get into real quick our week 2 picks. I'm not going to run down everybody's picks, but I will say I actually came in last. I was 8-8, a respectable 500. Derek and Mike were 9-7, and the winner of week 2, surprisingly, with the rushed picks, was Cam. He went 10-6.
Let's go.
The current standings between week 1 and week 2 with Cam and I am 18 and 13, and Cam is 20-11.
And that's me taking the Panthers both weeks.
All right, you've got 5 minutes to get this week's picks in because the games are about to start.
We roll into after 1 o'clock. We don't care.
Yeah, we roll into them. So we got our window.
All right, well, what's the first one?
We got our week 3 predictions. I'm going to do like I always do. I start with everybody's teams. As I said, the Titans are represented, the Bills are represented, the Panthers are represented, and the Browns are represented. And you know what? Just because
is that Cam 2 NFC, 2 AFC teams sitting here right now?
Let's start with the Panthers.
Are the Titans NFC or AFC?
AFC.
Yeah.
It's 3 AFCs, 1 NFC right now.
They're AFC. They're AFC South, right?
Yeah.
We got we'll start here with the Panthers and the Raiders.
There's a shit
they're
show.
in Vegas. Yeah, they're in Vegas. Cam, since that's your squad, we'll start with you. Who are you picking, and what are your thoughts on the teams in the game?
I'd say it'll be closer than they think. I think the only person we have to worry about is Max Crosby, but he is getting kind of old.
Did you just say Max Crosby's getting old?
Like old in NFL terms.
Okay, they also picked up, who was it? Christian Wilkes from Miami, who's opposite Max Crosby.
Yeah, he's from Clemson.
That's like the Bash brothers in Vegas right now. I wouldn't want to stand across that line.
Well, me neither, but I'm gonna go Panthers, man. I say it'll be closer than I think. Andy Dalton's going to get laid out. I mean, he's 40 damn years old, so he's
The
going to
Red
find out
Rocket?
real quick
Come
that
on.
he's
The Red Rocket.
the Red Rifle. You mean
The
Red Rocket?
according to McAfee.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm going Panthers. I mean, I won't be surprised if we lose, obviously, but I think that it'll change the chemistry of the team a little bit, and he has the maturity. He won't be, keeping his head down like Bryce did at every game. Bryce just gave up as soon as he stepped out, and that's not what you need. You need a mature quarterback.
Yeah.
Because without a mature quarterback, your team's going to tank.
What's the spread on that game? Anybody know?
I think I'm looking at it now.
What you thinking,
5.5,
Rick? Or as I put on the paper, instead of writing your name, I was writing everybody's names, and I put Bills.
That's cool. For the Carolina game, I think
have
it's
no
going to be
idea.
Vegas.
We just do.
We just do money line picks straight
I'm
up.
going Vegas.
I'm going Vegas, just flat out Vegas on this one. Sorry, Cam. I want Carolina to succeed.
Yeah,
I really do.
We just pick straight up.
But until you change ownership, it's never going to happen.
I am. I as well. Cam, you are lone wolfing. Chatter's Box, if you're out there and you're listening and you guys want to give us your input, please feel free to add your 2 cents. We'll keep a tally of the Chatter's Box as well. We'll kind of lump you guys all in as one package. Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders, man. I'm riding the Minshew Mania wave.
Everybody's riding the Minshew Mania again. Here we go.
Dude. I don't care where he's at, what he's doing. I like the guy. I think he's a fun quarterback to watch. He wins games, and you can't be mad at the guy.
But that train always goes off a cliff.
It doesn't matter where it goes. He does just enough to keep his ass employed the next year.
Yeah,
that's right.
He was like Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic was
like,
great.
Like Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah. So I'm rocking with the Raiders as well. Cam is lone wolf in his Panthers. Yet again for week 3, he'll get it right eventually.
Speaking of Fitzmagic, I got one to fill you in on with that when we come around to the Bills game. We'll talk about.
Yeah, well, there we go. But speaking of the Bills, we got the Bills in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville at Buffalo for Monday night. Jacksonville at Buffalo for Monday night. They are letting schools out early on Monday for the Monday night game.
Yeah.
That place is going to be a fucking madhouse.
I think it's safe to say, Rick, you're taking the Jags, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, to lay a big fat L. No, Bills by $1 billion, baby. And Fitzmagic said that if Buffalo wins the Super Bowl, he will shave his beard and wax his chest.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody saw that.
Who you got in that game, Derek?
Bills.
1,000%. I think this is going to be an easy pick across the board. Cameron, who you got, Bills or Jags?
As much as I love Trevor Lawrence, Bills.
Bills by $1 billion, baby.
I thought he was going to say, "Oh hell, I'll just go Jags."
I thought he was going to say, as much as I love Josh Allen, I'm going Jags. I was like, what?
Well, I do have Josh Allen in one of my leagues, so.
Man, I'm honestly, I'm going Bills, but I'm really torn here because the Jags are due for one. And when they get that one, it's going to be one of those shocker ones.
Dude, they've done it to us 2 years. They've done it to us 2 fucking years. This game, I'll be honest with you, as a Bills fan, I am nervous about this game. Jacksonville has beat us at least once the last 2 seasons. And it fucks with my head because they're such a rat race game with them that it just fucks with me every time. So I think it's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think. I think it's only going to be a 1-score win for Buffalo.
I'm going to say this, and I mean no disrespect. Obviously, I'm going to be, honorary Bills Mafia member here. I'm saying it, man. I'm calling it right now. The Jags get their upset victory of the season against the Bills Monday night. They're going to shock the world. They look good. They just can't finish a game, and I think this is going to be the game that they finish Monday night. Jags lone wolfing it out here.
I think if it happens,
sorry, Rick.
if the Jags win, it'll be. If the Jags win, it's going to be because Josh Allen has one of those games. Because every once in a while he does that.
He hasn't thrown a pick yet this season, and he's due. And I hate to say
That's
that.
right.
Josh Allen's got 5 touchdowns and no turnovers, and it makes me real fucking nervous.
And this is one of them games where he'll throw 3 picks. Yeah.
Yep. I'm taking the Jags for the upset. We got coming on right now, getting ready to start. They're taking the field.
Oh,
Derek?
damn, man. I can't believe Malik Willis, bro.
Titans and Packers in Nashville. Derek, are you giving up on your boys again this week, or are you back on the Titans?
You know what? I'm gonna go against it. I'm gonna say, man, Tennessee Titans, Levis is gonna not do stupid shit, or should I say bonehead moves. He's not gonna make any bonehead moves today. He's gonna take care of that football and tighten up. Golly, man, but man, it would be egg on the face if Malik Willis beat us today.
Did they get that? Yeah, no, Titans, man. I'm glad you're back on the Titans train. I said it at the beginning of the season. The Titans are my
Willis
sleeper.
already about a 30, 40-yard play.
I'm not
just,
oh my God.
Cleveland just kicked off to New York.
Kind.
Cleveland just kicked off to New York. The Giants fumbled on the boom. Oh my God. 2 plays in. Amari Cooper for a touchdown. 1 play.
He finally actually earned some money on his contract. Come on now.
Yeah. So the Browns kicked off to the Browns kicked off to the Giants. The kickoff returner fumbled the ball. The Browns recovered it. 1 play. Deshaun Watson to Amari Cooper in the end zone. In the end zone, man. Touchdown, baby. Let's go, Browns. We got the Titans for Derek. Rick, who you going with? Titans or Packers?
So Love's out and Willis is starting for the Packers. Who's your quarterback for the Titans right now?
Levis.
Levis.
Oh,
Levis,
no.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but after watching that fucking disaster at the end of last week's game, and Mike Greenberg has officially started calling it a Levis. Like when you turn the ball over like that, it's a Levis. I have to go with the Packers on this one. I'm sorry.
Oh, Packers.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I do think the Packers are going to win. I'm just emotionally going with the Titans.
You should be emotional damage from last weekend's last turnover.
Oh, man, the first 2 games.
Is
emotional damage.
The fact that he was diving to the ground head first and he just tried to flip the ball away from himself. Who does that? Will Levis, obviously.
Will Levis. Yeah.
Oh, here's the replay of your tutty.
Yeah. Dude, this is a great start to the game. This is going to be like a 18
good coverage too.
Game.
He was covered up on that play too, and he still managed to get that catch.
Yeah.
Good deal.
That's
moving on with your pick. Sorry.
We're like a minute into the game and the Browns have already scored. When has that ever happened? Never. Cam, who you got? The Packers or the Titans?
I'm going Packers.
He's going Packers. You know what? I'm going to ride this train all fucking season. I'm sticking with the Titans. I'll never give up on the Titans.
By the way, I started Cleveland's defense in fantasy. Thank you for the 12 points right off the beginning of the game.
I've got them in all 3 leagues.
Oh, look at Malik, man.
All right.
And then and we're already talking about it. Browns versus the G-Men of New York. You obviously already know
the New Jersey Football Giants.
Yeah, the New Jersey. I'm going Browns. Obviously, the Giants are fucking terrible. They're a dumpster fire. Michael Bathurst, if you're listening, they're a dumpster fire, and I'm going with the Browns. Derek, who you going with, Browns or Giants?
Yeah, definitely Browns. Although, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen there, but yeah, I feel like the Giants are just in a mess. So yeah.
That's still Daniel Jones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're still Daniel.
After the statistic that I heard last week that Daniel Jones is the first quarterback in NFL history after 2 seasons to have more passing touchdowns to the opposing team's defense. I'm gonna go with the Browns over the New Jersey Football Giants all day long. That's not a stat you want on your resume, but he's got it.
Yeah, and this season he
has Malik Willis with a touchdown. He ran it in.
Let's go. Cam, who you got? Browns or Giants?
Browns.
Cam, a man of few words. He's just dropping picks and dropping dimes. All right. Let's go. Let's go Chicago and Indianapolis, man. Bears and Colts. And Bears, surprisingly, even though they are 1-1, I believe.
Turnover in the Texans game.
Or 1-2. What are the Bears? Yeah, they're 1-1. The Bears surprisingly have the number 2 defense in the league.
Yep, their defense won the first game.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I'm rocking. I'm going with the Bears. The Bears versus the Colts, man. That defense is gonna just absolutely smother Richardson, in my opinion, in this game. Much like the Browns are currently going to the.
I'm going Colts.
I gotta go Colts.
Derek said, nah. he basically said, shut the hell up, Glick. Nah.
I'm going with them Colts.
Rick's going Colts as well. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I just don't see Caleb Williams being efficient enough in as a rookie quarterback to support the veteran defense that Indy's going to be bringing charging at him the whole time. And I don't think the Bears defense is going to hold Indy low enough or create enough turnovers and points off turnovers for them to win that game. I think Indy's going to win that game. Not by much. It's going to be a fucking dumpster fire of a game. It'll be a one-score win. It'll probably be like a 17-14 game, if that. But Indy wins.
All right. Cam, what you thinking, man? Colts or Bears? Colts or Bears?
Who's at home? Indy?
Yeah, where are they playing at?
America.
Somewhere in America.
America. Somewhere in America. Yeah, they're in Indy. They're at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Bo Nix just ran it in for a tutty.
I'm gonna go Colts.
Oh man, I'm over here lone wolfing it on the Bears. Okay. I can.
That's sad because the Bears are a second team to me under Buffalo. Like, I'm a fan of Chicago and the way their defense is run. And I grew up watching Brian Urlacher play and was a fan of him and have his jersey, actually. So to go against them. Oh, my God, Sam Darnold just levised the ball. I swear to God, as he was going to the ground, he just pushed it forwards.
Remember them Brian Urlacher Old Spice commercials?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great game here. Houston and Minnesota.
That's a game I have on right now.
Yeah, they are in Minneapolis. They're in Minnesota. Derek, who? What's your thoughts on who you picking in that game, man?
I'm definitely gonna go with the Texans. I just don't trust Minnesota. I definitely don't trust Sam Darnold, and I like C.J. Stroud. As much as I hate that because he's in our conference, you know what I'm saying, in our division. But I mean, the guy's good.
He's a Buckeye. Of course, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Calm down. You've had one so far successful QB to come out of Ohio State, and it's been C.J. Stroud
too. That's all you've had.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Chad Henney's got 3 rings.
Not that he played for.
I was gonna say he didn't earn them.
He didn't touch the field.
I mean, he was the hero of the AFC Championship game a couple years
just
back.
Scored a touchdown for Minnesota at 7-0 Minnesota over Houston.
Yeah, when the Chiefs beat the Bills in the AFC Championship game, Chad Henne was the guy. Yes, I am aware that we have Tom Brady that came out of Michigan, but when you say where did Tom Brady go to college? He's a Michigan guy, and he won 7 rings. Is there
a lot of dick to get there?
You know what? You say what you want to say, man. The man won.
Deflate gate, whatever. So I hate to do it, but I gotta go Houston on that pick with the Minnesota game. So we're clear.
You're going Texans as well. Cam, who you got? Texans or Vikings?
I'm going Texans.
Man,
I like Stroud. Somebody else said it earlier, but I really like Stroud.
Yeah, I like Stroud.
He has a good head on his shoulders.
I like DeMeco Ryans as a coach too. Like he's really really doing well in Houston. The Bears just missed a field goal, by the way.
I love what Houston's done the last couple years. They've really built a scary team on paper. Their offense is freaking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
It can be.
They are without Joe Mixon today, however. And you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna lone wolf once again, and I'm going Vikings. I'm going Vikings.
Up 7-0, so
I bet against the Vikings last week, and they came out and they freaking smashed the 49ers.
Stroud's first pass of the game was an interception, so you're not far fetched on that.
Yeah, they came out and they smashed the 49ers, and I don't know how or why, but the Vikings are winning games, man.
Derek Carr over the middle. Factor. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Fucking Derek Carr, man. Threads a needle, drops a 30.
The college factor. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Where are we at? Where are we at now? Justin Jefferson got me some points in fantasy. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that. Just got the notification. Philly and New Orleans.
Oh, my God, that guy's got the Guardian helmet on.
Saints and the Eagles, man. The Saints are on fire for two.
I was just going to say, man, I'm taking the Saints. The Eagles are on a decline right now, and the Saints are the opposite. So
yeah, I'm going to say the exact same thing that I said Thursday night on Another Shot podcast or the Thirsty Thursday sports show. I'm riding with the Saints. The Eagles, offensively, they're not bad. But defensively, they are suspect as hell, and that secondary is weak. And Derek Carr and what's that wide receiver? Rashid Hasid or whatever?
Yeah.
Dude, that kid is
stupid fast.
That kid is good. I'm
Alvin Kamara running the ball. Dude's just bulldogging his way through the fucking line.
Dude, in the last 2 weeks, Alvin Kamara looks 10 years younger, man. Like he's like, I don't know what
him and J.K. Dobbins both.
Yeah, he's rejuvenated. He's playing great. So I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm going with the Saints versus the Eagles. Who you got? Rick? Saints. I'm gonna
go with the Saints. I believe the Eagles' defense is too like you said, too sus. Their secondary's got Slay, but after watching him fuck up that route last weekend to lose that game right at the end of the game against Atlanta, where he literally went the wrong fucking way from the receiver. I can't put any faith in the Eagles this season, and I don't think Jalen Hurts is the quarterback that everybody hypes him up to be. I really don't.
I've never thought he was. I thought it was all hype, no substance with Hurts. Who you got, Cam? Eagles or Saints?
As much as it pains me to say, Saints.
Because that's a division rival right there.
Yes.
That division, by the way, that division is currently 1,000% up in the air.
It really is
for everybody except for Carolina. Sorry, Cam.
Shut up.
but
no one's contending our spot, bro. You're always going to be last.
Number one draft pick is automatically going to Carolina. But if you think about it, you've got Tampa, you've got New Orleans, and you've got Atlanta, and all three of those teams have potential to be shock and awe factors in their conference this season.
And all three of them are playing pretty well. I mean, even though the Falcons are 1-1,
quarterbacks who've been around the league. Yeah, like those three teams could literally destroy any team season in the NFL right now. Literally any team.
Looking for your earbuds? No,
Yeah, no, I agree. Speaking of that division, we got Denver and Tampa. And not to sway anybody's decision, but Denver is currently up 7-0 on Tampa. Rick, who you got? Bucks or the Broncos?
I gotta go with the Bucks on this because I believe that Mayfield is just on fucking fire right now with Godwin and Evans. Like having those two guys to throw the ball to and get the ball moving down the field. Dude, that's a duo to try and stop on the defense because you might double cover one, but the other one's gonna be right there to tear your heart out. So I have to go Tampa. I have to go Tampa over Denver. I don't think Bo Nix is a good enough quarterback to lead that team past a veteran quarterback like the Baker Mayfield guy.
Yeah,
I know you're a Baker fan. I know you're a Baker fan.
I love me some Baker Mayfield. Who you got, Cameron? Tampa or Denver?
Denver, I don't even think I'll be able to pull for them at all this year. They're fucking. You want to call Carolina a dumpster fire? They're a contender for that title. So I'm going
Sean Payton as head
Tampa
coach now too.
Yeah. No, where's Sean? Yeah, I think he is.
I think he went to Denver.
Who you got, Derek? Who you picking, and what's your thoughts?
Yeah, Bucks.
Tampa.
Damn, he didn't even have to think about that. Bucks.
No, I had thought about it from the jump. You know, I was like, this Denver just ain't happening.
Bonehead decision. Bonehead moves.
That's right.
Yeah, obviously we all know where I'm going. Tampa is my second team. I love Baker Mayfield. That's no secret. That's my guy. You know, even though he plays in Tampa, when Tampa's playing opposite time of Cleveland, I go grab my Baker Browns jersey. I miss him in Cleveland. God damn you, Cleveland Browns! What did you do? Why did you let Baker go? And I hope he wins a ring this year.
Team to Deshaun.
Yeah, and I'm going to say it every week. I'm going to say it every week for the next 14 weeks. I hope Tampa wins the Super Bowl this year.
And rubs it in Cleveland's face.
Yeah, I hope Baker Mayfield comes out and just rubs it in Cleveland's face. We deserve it. We need to eat crow on that. We deserve to eat shit. Let's go, Baker. Let's go, Tampa. Fire the cannons. Let's go, Tampa Bay.
All right,
Titans are on the 1 yard line right now.
And Cleveland just intercepted the ball.
Go ahead.
Well,
Nice.
as delayed as I am,
Yeah,
the Titans are on the 1.
nice.
No, they already scored. It's 7-7.
Okay. I suck.
He passes it to Nick Van Ett.
Thanks so much. Good to go give a shit. If you'd have done that to me Monday, I'd have tried to come through my computer screen. Like I can hear the neighborhood yelling about Monday's game, and then there's me a minute and a half later, and everybody's like, "This fucking guy." Just processed in my brain.
Yeah. Next game we got the 4:00 game. We started to talk a little bit about this last night, Rick, and Rick was like, "Save it for tomorrow, Blick." Shut up.
You skipped another 1 o'clock game, bro.
What'd I skip?
Aren't the Chargers playing right now at 1 o'clock?
No, you got.
Just
Yeah. You know what? I
the 1 o'clock game.
Well, there's reasons behind that. You see who they're playing.
Hey, you're still gonna talk about it, bro. We talked about the fucking New Jersey Football Giants. We still got to talk about.
Well, that's because we did talk about the Panthers too. My bad. I missed a game. The Chargers versus the Squealers of
Pittsburgh Squealers.
Oh, okay.
They are in Pittsburgh. I'll go ahead and since I screwed up, you know what? I said it Thursday night. I'm going to say it again. I'm going Chargers in this game. I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers cannot find the end zone this season, and I think the Chargers are just too good defensively and offensively in this matchup that they're not going to allow Boswell to get into field goal range, and he's not going to be able to save the day again. I'm going Chargers against the Steelers. And I don't even know, is Herbert playing? Is Herbert playing today?
He is.
Or is he out? Yeah, okay, so he's in. He's 3 for 3 already. He's 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, man, J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. As a Browns fan, I watched those guys a lot. We had to play against them 2 years in a row.
Edwards come from Baltimore?
Yeah, Edwards and Dobbins both came from.
Yeah, that was Baltimore. What a fuck up on Baltimore's behalf.
Yeah, and say what you will about Harbaugh, love him or hate him, with the college respect, but Harbaugh is doing exactly what he did in college with the Chargers, and that's that run game. And they will beat you to absolute death with that run game, wear your defense out, and to the point where T.J. Watt, in my opinion, is not going to be a factor today.
Ooh, that's
He's not
fucking
gonna,
bold statement right there.
They're going to eliminate the T.J.
Well, he already said last night that he could beat him up in a bar fight. So
that's
Glick's
true.
just firing shots.
He's
a fuck TJ Watt, unless his brother JJ's there.
He's gonna fight both of them in the bar. He said.
No, I did not say I was going to fight. I never said I was fight JJ.
No, he's talking about Derek Watt, the Make-A-Wish Watt brother.
Yeah.
The Watt brother from Temu.
Oh my God! Yeah,
She's got the Broncos.
Oh man, that's funny. He did say that. Yeah. You're right. I forgot that.
I will beat up TJ. I will beat up TJ and Derek in a bar. Not JJ. I will not beat up JJ. JJ would take my lunch money.
You gotta remember, JJ also owns a soccer team now, and he's learned how to soccer kick, so he's gonna kick your nuts in outer space.
Yes, JJ will take my lunch money. No, I really do think
like JJ Watt and AJ Hawk hang out in the back corner of a bar together by the jukebox, leaning on it, like, "What are you trying to play?" Like I feel like JJ and TJ or AJ and JJ are back there. What are you trying to play?
What do you want to play, boy?
Yeah, like you just don't play anything on the jukebox in that bar anymore.
Yeah, him in that one too.
By the way, I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I did say that I wouldn't beat up TJ in a bar fight. He would kick my ass on a football field, but I would totally smoke his ass in a bar fight.
I'm also taking the Bolts.
Yeah, we got Chargers. Cam, who you got? Chargers or Steelers? Cam is gone.
Just fucking got up. He's like, I'm out.
I'm going to go. I'm gonna go Steelers, man. It'll be close.
I knew you were.
Steelers at home.
I ain't gonna lie. I contemplated taking the.
That's
Steelers
my second team, man.
Yeah, man. Like I think it's gonna be a good game, and nothing against the Steelers. As much as I'm supposed to hate them, I actually I respect the franchise. I respect the organization. They play good smash mouth football. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to come down to the Harbaugh factor and the coaching factor. It's Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Hey, man, you'd never sleep on Tomlin.
That's
yeah. Well,
oh my God, fucking Caleb, bro. This is why I can't pick Chicago for nothing. Caleb Williams gets flushed out of the pocket and scrambles backwards 20 yards and almost gets sacked.
That's because he spent too much time painting his nails this morning instead of fucking reading plays.
I know, right? Like, what's going on with the men painting their nails?
Well, I know the story behind painting one nail, but I don't know the story behind all your nails.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ask any questions anymore when it comes to
maybe if you're a queer.
Well, if you remember, Glick, I used to have one nail done on each of my hands for my daughter, but then I found that story about that guy that met that sexually assaulted girl in Cambodia, and she was painting her nails, and he painted one nail in memory of her, and all her struggles is like taking a stand against sexual assault of children.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't.
Started letting my daughter do one of my nails, but it was always the same nail, I needed it to be pretty when I shared it with other people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when my daughters were younger, they painted my fingernails all the time. But but that was like my fucking 4-year-old daughter painted my nails. You got a problem with it? Shut the hell up.
Exactly.
You ever been beat up by a guy with pink fingernails?
So I told a dude that one time he was talking shit about my fucking painted fingernails that my daughter did. And I literally looked at him and I said, bro, I will break your fucking teeth and not even chip a nail doing it.
Right.
Not even chip a nail.
Denver just intercepted the ball.
Now we are on to the 4:00 games. Okay, I got all the 1:00 games. We are going out to Seattle. The Seahawks versus the Dolphins. What's your thoughts, Derek? What you thinking? Who you got?
Seahawks.
What's your thought on the teams?
He just shakes his head. He's got nothing to say good about Miami right now. He just shakes his head.
Yeah, Seahawks, man.
Seahawks.
Yeah, the Dolphins. I don't know what's going on with Tua. Like if Tua was starting the game, I'd go with the Dolphins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they just. I don't know what they're going to do with their QB situation. I'm surprised they haven't picked somebody up.
Nope. I'm going to say this. Glick said last night, Skylar Thompson for MVP.
I did not say MVP.
Skylar Thompson.
Negative.
I said the new hot hand, the rock star season that nobody expected. I'm going to say it again. I'm doubling down. Skylar motherfucking Thompson. We're gonna call him Skylar the Rocket Thompson.
Hey man, he's got the weapons there to do it. He's got the weapons there to do it.
That's what I said.
Tyreek Hill's underproducing this year.
That's because Tua sucks.
Yeah, it's true.
Touchdown Chargers.
And I'm calling it. I'm doubling down. I'm going Dolphins. They're going into Seattle. They're going into hostile territory. The 12th man won't be a factor. Skylar Thompson is going to be a rock star today. I'm calling it 3 touchdowns in the air and maybe a rushing touchdown for Skylar Thompson. Tyreek Hill for 2 touchdowns. Waddle for 1. And H.N. is going to get 2 as well.
They beating them like 40-0.
But did he get 4 tutties for Miami?
I know, right?
4 touchdowns across all their games this season.
The Miami Dolphins are going to come out looking like a new team, and they're going to smack the dog shit out of the Seahawks. It's going to be a score of 55.
I think it's going to be the opposite. I think the Seahawks are going to come out and just destroy Miami.
Wake up, you're still sleeping.
Skylar Thompson throws 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes.
Geno Smith just dismantles Miami's defense.
Right.
Not so fast, Glick. Not so fast. I'm going Seattle.
Poor Lee Corso. Why'd you have to bring him into this? Lee Corso.
Hold on, my fault. I was supposed to talk about like something that didn't make sense.
Poor Lee Corso.
I was trying to be Lee Corso.
The whole
You got poor Kurt Herbstreit over there, like
he's gonna carry him every
today, Junior.
week.
Well, you heard it here first, panel. You heard it here first, folks. The whole panel has decided that Glick is still drunk from last night with his Miami fan.
Yeah, there's something lingering.
Skylar Thompson. What the fuck? You didn't even know who that guy was until last week.
Mark my words. Skylar Thompson is player of the week this week.
Mark.
Yeah, you're gonna be held to that.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm taking Seattle over Miami, by the way, by 21 points.
I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm never going to be able to live this pick down, but I'm still going with it. I'm doubling down. I'm 10 toes down, man. I'm in this fight.
The pick isn't bad. It's all the hype you put on Skylar Thompson for 3 touchdowns and blah, 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 blah. Like, the pick's not a bad pick. It could happen, but all the numbers you just put up for Skylar Thompson are not happening.
Right.
300 yards in the air. He's going to have like 60 rushing yards at a touchdown.
I think the over-under on prize pick for Skylar Thompson is less than 200. I think it's like 193 over-under. And he says 300 through the air. It's in college, bro.
Yeah, 300 in the air. 3 tutties. Let's go.
Keep on drinking.
Yeah.
I am the conductor of the Skylar Thompson hype train.
I was about to. Yep, you're right.
All aboard! Woo woo! Skylar Thompson, baby, let's go.
To the fucking Moonies going.
I'll be at the train station.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be waving. See ya.
Nobody heard of him until this week, and now he's going to make a permanent name for himself. Let's go, Skylar.
The next Brock Purdy.
Yep. I'm going to be watching that
there
game.
should definitely be a flag on the Titans. Sorry.
I'm kind of mad. Devin Singletary just scored a touchdown. It's 7-7. Cleveland versus New York. However, I have Devin Singletary in fantasy football, so.
What, Kennedy?
Devin Motor Singletary right there,
What?
baby.
Yep. We're going to move on to
I'm not upset.
the shitbirds of Baltimore.
Another one with a Guardian helmet on.
A lot of guys are wearing them.
I've only seen 2 so far. One for the
Mhm.
Titans, who
Yeah.
looks like a mushroom head, looks like Toad from Mario, and then this
Yeah.
one for Cleveland, who looks
Yeah.
like Toad from Mario. Also.
Joker's Joakim Noah or whatever the hell his name is. Everybody in Cleveland calls him Joker. He
One of
wears
our
one
tight
this year.
ends.
Wiley.
Wiles, I think.
Yeah,
Wiley.
he's got one on. They
Yeah,
look
we got.
ridiculous.
They do look really silly.
He's wearing it though because he had just come out of like having some concussion stuff going on.
I just think they look like Toad from Mario.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they definitely look crazy. They look insane.
And then they've got a little cover on it, so it takes away from the shininess of the helmet, so it sticks out like a dandelion in a rose field.
100%. We got the shitbirds of Baltimore heading out to Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. What you thinking over there, Cameron?
I don't know, man. If Dak can not be colorblind this week, then maybe they stand a chance. I'm gonna go Cowboys. It'll be close though.
All right. What you
Don't
thinking,
sleep
Darren?
on Dallas at home.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a tough one, man, because you can't ever trust Dallas, man. They're one of them shoot themselves in the foot kind of teams. And, man, I feel like Dallas should win this game. That's what I feel like. But, man, after last week, I'm like, maybe not. So, man, but I don't really trust Lamar either. So I'm going to say that Dak shows up, does what he's supposed to do, and the Dallas wins. I think he's going to throw for 4 tutties. 3 of January.
Yeah, but he's not getting paid to throw for 4 tutties in a game. That's the difference. He's getting paid for those numbers.
he will. He'll throw 4 touchdowns to Baltimore.
Pick, and it's going to be a pick 6.
Oh, man.
Minnesota just scored again. They're up 14-0 over Houston right now.
All right, now you got to go down.
Man, and I'm lone wolfing that game, too.
I'm going
Dang,
I'm
bro.
going Dallas.
That
I'm
made
going
bad
Dallas.
move.
I hate to do it. I hate to fucking pick Dallas. I really do. But their defense was lackluster last week, and I think they're going to really step up this week. You got Taron Diggs and Micah Parsons, who are just absolute wrecking balls on the defense. And Dak doesn't have 2 bad games in a row. He just doesn't do it. Like
it's not.
They got 44, I think it was last week, hung on them. And that just Jerry Jones ain't gonna let that shit happen. He's threatening to flatten everybody's tires, burn their houses down, and kidnap their wives at this point. Jerry Jones is. He will not allow another team to walk into Dallas and hang that many points. So I think Dallas takes Baltimore, and I think it's by 2 scores. And really makes Baltimore rethink their options in life right now.
Yeah. I hate the Ravens. They're trash this year. They've been exposed. Lamar Jackson, I've been saying it for years, overhyped. Nothing to him. He's a glorified running back. Without Mark Andrews, he ain't shit. And the Cowboys are mad. They're upset. And I got to agree with Rick. Jerry Jones is kicking people's babies and drowning their puppies currently. And they're going to come in. They're going to come in there and they're going to smack the hell out of Baltimore.
He spent too much fucking money on that stadium to let Dallas go in there and look like shit too.
He spent too much money on fucking Dak.
Yeah,
welcome to Dallas, Baltimore, and welcome to being 0-3 and being in the bottom of the barrel.
No, they would be 0-4. Right?
Glick just hates the Ravens.
They would be 0-4 if they lost today, right?
No, they'll be 0-3. This is week 3.
Oh, I thought we said they were 0-3 already.
Yeah. Going to be a close game, home game for Dallas.
And there's your pick 6 I just saw.
Pick 6. Pay Darnold now. JJ can wait. Ted Hicks is driving the Sam Darnold hype train like I'm driving.
Dude, he looks good in Minnesota. He looks fucking good.
Like you're driving a fucking Skylar Thompson hype train.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna put this out there. Do you know why Sam Darnold looks so good in Minnesota? Because he went and sat behind Shanahan coaching tree
because they don't play for Carolina no more.
There to Kevin O'Connell, who's another Shanahan coaching tree, and this is where he's doing it.
Only the Cleveland Browns could make the New York Giants defense look good. Watson's already been sacked 3 times in this game. Only
That's not true.
The fucking Cleveland Browns.
Didn't the Giants win last week with 9 field goals?
That was Pittsburgh.
How the fuck you win with 9 field goals?
Yo, what's worse about that game? What's worse about that game is the first time in NFL history the opposing team scored 2 touchdowns and gave up 9 field goals and lost the game.
Yeah. Pittsburgh has won both of their games. Yeah, Pittsburgh is 2-0, and they've won both of their games.
They're about to be 2-1 because the Chargers are going to beat the brakes off them. J.K. Dobbins,
no touchdowns,
motor running,
all field goals. Not that it matters. Tom Brady will be calling the. I like Tom Brady in the booth. I gotta say,
God, I hate to say I love Tom Brady for anything, but I love him on the fucking mic.
He's good. You know,
he's so fresh out of the game that he's so knowledgeable about it.
Yeah, I knew he would be that good because Tony Romo was good like that.
What game is he commentating today?
The Dallas Ravens game at 4:30.
Yeah.
He is. I really like him on the mic more than I liked him as a quarterback for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I loved him as a QB, but yeah,
you get your ass whipped by him twice a year every year.
This is true, and the Browns actually had a good record against Tom Brady when we played New England. I think we only lost once or twice to Brady and the Patriots, and that was when the Browns were absolute dog shit. It was like, the greatest of all time.
How does Baker Mayfield only have 11 yards passing right now?
They're getting silenced by Denver right now.
Come on, Bake. Don't fucking drop the big goose egg. I need you to have 245 fucking yards.
Holy shit, what were you smoking?
Pittsburgh might find the end zone for the first time.
That's a lie.
They're right on. They're right there. They're on the goal line. Next game we got Niners and Rams. The Rams are atrocious this season, and they
picked off in the end zone. New Orleans just picked off Philly, and they're taking it out.
Nice, and they are seriously bitten by the injury bug. Cup is out. Puka Nacua is out. You know, like
Puka
everybody
Nacua.
is. Yeah, Puka Nacua. They are looking real bad right now. Last week surprised me. I did not think the Vikings were going to come in and take out the 49ers like they did. I am going with the Niners. The Niners are going to bounce back after last week.
But remember, you got George Kittle out, you got Bosa in, but he's hurt, and you've got McCaffrey out.
Niners. But you still have Samuels, you still have Ayuk, and I gotta say, man, I gotta give credit where credit's due. That kid that stepped up for Christian Mason, he does not look. Holy shit! The Steelers found the end zone, baby.
Dude's a dog.
the kid is good, man. Like he stepped up and he looks good. He looks good,
dog.
man. I'm not mad at him.
What?
So I'm taking the Niners. I'm taking the Niners in this one. Cam, what's your thoughts?
He went inside.
No, I got you in my AirPods.
Oh. He took us outside and went inside.
Who is it again?
Niners.
San
and Rams.
Francisco. Okay. I'm going Niners.
Cam says Niners. What you thinking, Derek?
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm still on the podcast.
I'm gonna go Niners, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams won though.
I would
can't
be
really ever
shocked.
count Matt Stafford out.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm
and
saying. Like,
Yeah. And I love Stafford. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's my guy. I was
Yeah,
a
me
fan
too.
of him in Detroit. I was excited when he finally got out of Detroit. But yeah, man, I just the Rams are just depleted on the injury front. So I think that's the unfortunate thing for the Rams this year.
I hate to say it, but with the Rams so hurt and San Francisco's Mason doing so well and Brandon Ayuk finally getting his contract out of the way and being focused, and Samuel, and I think that San Francisco beats the Rams by 2 scores today. So got to go Niners on this one. God, Steelers fans are so stupid looking. They are the dumbest looking fan base on the planet, I'm telling you.
Well, that's a bold statement.
I know. Well,
I'm
did you
actually
see
surprised.
fucking who was it? Minnesota fan? Did you see that clip of the Minnesota fan drinking Rolling Rock and trying to go through a fucking table off a fence and he hit the table and it didn't break? And everybody's like, bro, leave that shit to the Bills Mafia. Like that's their thing, not ours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, holding all day. Yeah, you can't do that to Myles Garrett, and he still got the sack.
So what else we got for 4:00 game?
All right, we'll move on. We're gonna head on out to Arizona, Glendale, Arizona. The Lions versus the Cardinals. Rick, what's your thoughts?
This
Lions.
this I think is going to be a really, really good game. Kyler Murray, as the girlfriend Susan calls him, the little motherfucker. That little motherfucker the dude can ruin a game for another team. His legs, his ability to grow a foot taller and make a pass, like that dude is. But he's so inconsistent. Arizona is going to be a shock and awe team. They're going to show up and they're going to ruin playoff chances for at least 2 teams this season, I firmly believe. But Detroit they're looking, aside from last week, they look pretty good. Like they're healthy. Jared Goff's doing pretty good at protecting the ball and getting the passes to, St. Brown like he needs to. And Montgomery with that overtime rush that actually won me money on my prize picks and scored a touchdown in overtime to win the game 2 weeks ago. Like that is probably going to be in my mind, going to be the closest game all day long is going to be the Arizona-Detroit game. But I think Detroit pulls it out by a field goal.
What about a field goal, man? Lions. Derek, what you thinking, man? What's your thoughts?
I second that. Yeah. Same thing. I just feel like, man, Arizona's good, but they're also just unpredictable. And Detroit's a little more solid. I think I trust Jared Goff. I love Kyler Murray. I think overall he's probably a little better in certain aspects, but I trust Jared Goff to get it done.
Cameron, what you thinking over there?
I'm gonna go Detroit.
I'm gonna go with the Lions because my brother lives in Detroit. I got you.
Dude, I wore a
I got a
Panthers.
brother that lives in Detroit. Well, he lives in Farmingtonville.
Yeah, my brother lives in Pontiac,
My
which
brother
is
lives in
outside
North
of Detroit.
Carolina.
That's where I live.
My brother lives in Kernersville.
Where?
Kernersville.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I live between Charlotte and Asheville.
Oh, that's cool. You ain't far from me. I live in Johnson City now.
You're in Johnson City,
I
Tennessee.
work in Boone.
I'm
Yeah.
closer to you than he is.
Oh yeah.
I'm in North Georgia.
Oh, that's cool.
We're like 2.5 hours apart. I used to go camp up in Avery County, North Carolina, which is right on the line. Elk Mountain.
Yeah, I just moved here. I've always lived in Nashville. I lived in Florida for like 10 years in my 20s, but
Poor guy.
other than that, I've always lived in Nashville.
I just live in Ohio.
I think Kyler Murray. I gotta tell you, I think Kyler Murray gets too much flack and shit thrown at him. He's because of his size. They're all like, "Oh, Kyler Murray's terrible. Kyler Murray's terrible. He's just not big enough to be a NFL quarterback." He is though. Like he's not big, but he's making it work and he's doing it and he's shutting down the haters. And yeah, he's not winning playoff games to go to the Super Bowl, but for a dude who literally has been the underdog in everything in the NFL since he came in, he's got some solid wins under his belt, and I think he doesn't get enough credit for his caliber of play.
He's like another Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Like when Russell Wilson was playing better, you know.
I'm gonna continue my my lone wolf status here, and I think my brain says Detroit, my gut says the Cards. I don't know what's going on with the Cardinals this year. They're playing good. Kyler Murray is
going to throw for 3 touchdowns.
Has always been kind of overhyped. And I said this week 1, and I said it again last week. You know, that damn Marvin Harrison Jr. is an absolute fucking cancer in the locker room. But Jesus Christ, can that kid fucking play? That kid can play. He looked crazy good last week.
Why do you say he's a cancer in the locker room?
With everything going on, with the NIL deals, the Fanatics deals, him already a rookie demanding ridiculous money and everything
trying
else.
To ride on his daddy's name.
Yeah, he's got an ego that he hasn't earned yet. I mean, and I know that, and I'm going to say this as not a Michigan fan, as a college football fan, and as a guy who watched the games, and as a guy who's literally in the Buckeyes' backyard. I'm sorry, but Marvin Harrison Jr. was mediocre in college, but got all the hype in the world because he went to Ohio State.
As an Ohio State fan, I'm gonna tell you, I can name 2 better receivers that came out of fucking Ohio State just in the last 3 years, and Chris Olave and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Both
That's
of them,
exactly what I was going to say.
Hands down, better than Marvin Harrison Jr. And he got all the hype because of who his fucking dad is, and the fact that he made 4 clutch plays in Ohio State games, and then I believe he held out in a bowl game and didn't play because of the draft. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba, like both of them, hands down better receivers than fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. And the stats will prove it on the other end. So I think he's overrated, overhyped. And honestly, I hope that once this season ends, he doesn't get a big contract. I wouldn't be upset if he didn't make it in the NFL just because of the hype behind him and him being unproductive. It angers me so much when people put so much hype on that guy.
Yeah, they
love Marvin Harrison Jr. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking his first game, they threw 1 pass to him that would have been for 6, and he dropped the fucking ball. They were playing Buffalo, so I'm not mad that he dropped it, but at the same time, I'm like, they overhyped the fuck out of this guy, and it drives me bananas.
He didn't want to catch that
just
ball.
threw an interception in the end zone.
Damn, no
way. A 4-yard toss pass to 3 Chicago defenders. Wasn't even close to his guy.
Yeah, no, like I said, I think Harrison Jr. Damn, Levy's threw a pick. Wow, man, you know what? I may have to give up on the Titans after this week, Derek. I've been saying.
Oh, definitely, me too, man. I had a feeling, man, going in here that I thought Green Bay would win. I just went with the Titans just for the hell of it.
Yeah. No, Marvin Harris Jr., his college career and a couple of those like clutch plays were against cupcake schools that they were already destroying. Like, you can't even call that a clutch play. You're up by.
He was never there for a game-winning play.
Yeah. Anywho, but I mean, he balled out last week. I'm going with the Cards. I'm gonna keep my lone wolf status, and I'm gonna go with the Cards. Let's see, what do we got here? I can get back in here. There we go. The primetime game tonight. The stupid fucking Kansas City referees.
I knew you were going to say Kansas City. Fuck.
Kansas City referees versus the Atlanta Falcons. Because I hate the Chiefs, and I already know how the outcome's going to be. They're going to win by a point because there's going to be a suspect, questionable call by the shitty fucking referees who play for the Chiefs.
I'm not going to lie, man. They baby Patrick Mahomes so much.
Yep. Everybody
says that about Josh Allen, but I just don't see it compared to Mahomes.
No,
I don't see it on Josh Allen at all. I see it on Mahomes for sure.
Mahomes is literally the untouched prodigy child of the fucking.
That's right.
The NFL. Like, don't touch him. Don't even look at him.
You breathe on him a little too hard, and they're like, "Oh, flag on the field, roughing the passer."
Travis Kelce runs past him too fast, and it's a roughing the passer call on the other team.
My bad. My phone got too hot, so now I had to switch back to my laptop.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's the Chiefs against the Falcons, huh?
The Chiefs against the Falcons. I'm going Falcons.
The Falcons are cooking right now.
Oh, bro, you were definitely still drunk from last night.
I'm going Falcons. I'm going Falcons. Kirk Cousins going into Kansas City. Or no, actually, they're playing in Georgia. They're playing in Atlanta.
That's why I'm not going anywhere near downtown today.
Yeah, they're in Atlanta today or tonight. You know what? I might still be drunk from last night. But I'm calling it the Falcons and the Kirk Cousins Express. Woo, woo. Let's go, baby.
We'll make a football pick.
He drinks too much.
Why don't you got no clothes on, bro?
Definitely Patrick Mahomes, man. Those refs.
The Kansas City officials. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. The Kansas City refs.
You know what, Glick? I'm not going to leave you hanging out there by yourself. Atlanta's got the weapons. They've got Drake London. They've got Kyle Pitts. They've got fucking Bijan. Like, Atlanta has the offensive weapons all day long. And now they've got the veteran leadership of a quarterback who has proven that he is just good enough to get you fired as a head coach. In Kirk Cousins, I gotta go. I think the Falcons pull it out by 3 tonight. I think there's too much going on in the Kansas City locker room. Isaiah Pacheco's out. He is on IR. That's their whole run game right there. Travis Kelce has been everything except productive this season. He had 1.1 fantasy points last week. Come on. Mahomes has
all right, Travis Kelce gets 3 touchdowns today.
Mahomes for 6.
Mahomes has just as many turnovers as he does touchdowns this year. I can't. I have to. I'm Atlanta by 3. Atlanta wins by field goal.
And Mahomes rushes for 200 yards.
No way. Mahomes doesn't throw for 200 yards. Who the fuck are you kidding? Rushes. Mahomes takes the entire Falcons cheerleading squad to the locker room, bangs them all, and comes back to win in the second half.
Oh, Lord. Bonehead decisions. Cam, who you got?
The fact that CJ Stroud has 0.08 fantasy points right
now. No, we cannot because I have him starting in 2 leagues. So no, we cannot.
I'm gonna go with the Atlanta bandwagon. I'm just not feeling the Chiefs, man. I fucking hate the Chiefs.
Everybody hates them too.
I hate the Falcons too because they're rivals. But I mean, I have a bigger beef with fucking.
We're all just tired of Mahomes winning.
Yes,
Kermit it goes the same thing in.
I don't even care about him. I don't care about him winning as much as they just baby him. And I'm like, be equal across the board. Yeah, I'm like, man, be equal across the board. Like, if you're gonna call those penalties on these defenses against Mahomes, then call them on everybody else, on other quarterbacks.
Yep. The officiating
100%.
in the NFL this year has been everything except consistent across all games. Like, if you remember the first game Baltimore played, they had that lineup penalty on the line of scrimmage 3 times in a row.
Oh man, over and over.
That penalty hasn't been called again since that weekend.
That's right.
Nobody's called it again because
and
it was by hair. Area. Yeah, it was by what? The toe of his shoe? Come on.
Right.
And it hasn't been called as another penalty all season long yet. So
yeah, it was bullshit.
The lack of consistency in the NFL officiating and the fact that is deciding games like it did last weekend for sure. The missed touchdown in the end zone last weekend, if anybody saw that, where he was clearly inbounds. Like, it's just, you can't leave the game up to the fucking officials.
Yeah, 100%.
I heard that.
And they do it all the time, especially teams like Kansas City.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the unfortunate factor. And it'd be one thing if it was like just a handful of people that were saying this every week, but literally everybody is saying.
80% of the NFL fans every week.
When you play the Chiefs, you have to play the refs, and it's ridiculous how much the refs get in and factor the outcome of a Kansas City game, week in and week out. And it's been happening for the last few years. It's disgusting,
Dang.
And that's what I said. I would love to see I would love to see a team.
14-0.
Yep.
I would love to see a team like bring a guy off the practice squad, put him on the line, just call an all-out blitz and tell him, we don't care if the ball's out of Patrick Mahomes' hands, fucking hit him in the kneecap as hard as you can, destroy him. Not that I ever want to see anybody get hurt, but fucking destroy him. Absolutely destroy that son of a bitch. We'll take.
If you're gonna get the penalty, make it a fucking penalty. Yeah. Like, don't get a penalty because you fucking shoulder bumped him as you ran past him. That's the problem.
The Broncos up 17-0.
Because thank you. Baker Mayfield's killing me right now. On my prize picks. He's about to cost me $265 fucking dollars.
Oh my god!
That I could win if he fucking can get some points on the board. I won't lose anybody.
All right, what is there? One other game Monday night, or is that Monday night game?
There's another game Monday night. There's the Bengals Washington.
Game 2, and then we have Thursday night's game as well. Game 2 on Monday night is Washington Commanders, Redskins football team, whatever they're calling themselves this year, versus
Washington products.
Yeah, versus the Cincinnati Bengals. What's your thoughts over there, Derek? What you think?
Got to be the Bengals. My guy Joey Burrow is gonna handle business.
My guy, he says.
I can't help it, man. He's good, man. I like Joe Burrow.
4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's right. No, he's getting 5. Don't sell him short. 5.
Now that he's got the Slim Shady hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know, right? I was like, what's going on with this guy? Yeah.
You mean the love child of Vanilla Ice and Slim Shady, aka Vanilla Shady over here?
Yeah. No, but they got the weapons. You know what I mean? So and the Commanders are just. Yeah, and the Commanders are just, a whole mess going on over there. I think that Commanders have showed some improvement and some promise, like for the future, but just not right now.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to do. They're heading in the right direction in the next year or two.
Who's even their quarterback?
What's his name?
That's a good question.
So here's a fact: the Commanders have scored on 58% of their drives in this season. In the NFL.
Yeah, rookie, Jaden Daniels.
There you go, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, he's not playing bad. He's not playing bad ball. I'll get into a little spiel here in a second. What you thinking, Cam? Bengals or the Commanders?
What you think, buddy? Bengals? Yeah? No? Okay. We're going Bengals. No, you got mad at that? Yeah.
Who you got, Rick? Who you got?
I don't know. I don't know that I would touch this game with a 10-foot pole because the Bengals are so inconsistent this year, and Washington with Jaden Daniels is still so unproven with what they're capable of or not capable of, for that matter. I think that's going to be a shootout game, but I think that I hate to say it, I think the Bengals do it, but I don't think it's in the dominant fashion like they did a couple years ago before Joey Burrow got constantly hurt, where they were putting 30, 40 points up. I don't think that happens. T. Higgins is back on Monday night. They just announced he will be back playing Monday night, so that's going to be a huge help for Joe Burrow. And I think that's going to be the deciding factor is how much he's a factor in the game.
Which got the Bengals
What's the other game? The Bills and who?
Jaguars.
Bills and Jaguars on Monday night.
Didn't we talk about this earlier though?
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't make picks though.
We made picks.
Okay.
I lone wolfed it and said that the Jags are going to upset the Bills. You guys all three picked the Bills.
Yeah.
He just didn't yell 3 touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence on that one.
Right.
I'm gonna give Trevor Lawrence 1 touchdown, and and ETN is going to do the rest of the work for Jacksonville. I'm sitting here, dude.
There goes Levis to the ground again.
I got this goddamn Cleveland Browns game on, and I swear to man, only the Cleveland Browns can make the Giants look good.
You said that already.
I know, and I'm going to continue to say it because the Giants have had the ball time of possession. They've had the ball double what Cleveland has had, and they look freaking good while they're on the field. Their offense.
I just can't believe that Minnesota is beating Houston so fucking bad right now.
It is
no doubt
dominating them.
What's the Thursday game? Because I got to roll out and go to this birthday party.
Boring.
Okay, we got.
I know it is.
On a Sunday, somebody needs to be slapped in the head.
As long as there's beer and football.
It's a child. It's a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
It's my son's cousin. So
I'm going with the Bengals in that game as well. They seem to be clicking from week 1 to last week. Thursday night is the Cowboys and the Giants.
Can you shut the fridge?
Who you got there?
That's in New Jersey.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that is like, don't the Giants always upset the Cowboys, or is it vice versa?
Huh?
I don't know that one. I'm
no,
not sure
they play today and then they play Thursday.
I'd have to look
They
and
have
see.
a short week though.
And I feel like Dak Prescott is not good in prime time. I'm gonna go with the Giants on Thursday night.
Giants on Thursday night.
Up against the Cowboys. I think they're gonna pull it off. I think we'll see a Dak Prescott that is one of those throw 2 or 3 interceptions in the game.
3 tutties to the other team.
3 tutties to the other team. 3 pick sixes. Daniel Jones throws for 5 touchdowns.
Daniel Jones throws for 5
rushes for 1.
The Giants are going to put it on the Cowboys on Thursday night.
That's right, man. It'll be about 67-3. That'd be my prediction.
I don't think anybody in America would be mad if the Cowboys got beat 66-3 by the Giants.
You're absolutely fucking right.
I think everybody that would become a national holiday.
I'm gonna catch y'all next week.
All right, man. Have a good Sunday. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all having me on here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right, man. See y'all.
Absolutely. See you
Later, man.
Later.
Cam, what's your thoughts on the Thursday night game, Giants Cowboys?
I'm gonna go Cowboys. I don't think the Giants are gonna have a good year. I don't even think they'll be positive. I think they're gonna be pretty trash this year.
Yeah, Dak got his big money deal. He's like, huh? like that AI press conference. Don't give a fuck. I got my money. What do you want from me?
Right.
Fireman Rick said he's leading the Cowboys as well. What's your thoughts, Rick?
I gotta go Dallas. I think that Dallas is gonna beat Baltimore today, and it's gonna put them on a little bit of a like a high point, and they're gonna go into New Jersey, and they're gonna beat. I mean, Daniel Jones. I just you've got Neighbors and you've got Singletary, but then you've got Daniel Jones, and he's almost a Zach Wilson level disappointment. Like almost.
He is definitely huge.
I hate it because Brian Daboll did so good when he was with Buffalo, but to go to the Giants and be handed such a shit sandwich and forced to take a bite of it, it's making him look atrocious as a coach. And I don't think he's a bad coach. I think was put into a bad situation. And I think that they're still building and they're not there yet. So I think Dallas takes it by 14, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Dallas goes into New Jersey and beats them by 14.
Well, I do got to say the Cleveland Browns are doing a fantastic job of making Daniel Jones look like the next Tom Brady currently. So,
I mean, I'll tell you what though, I'm watching this Chicago. The big highlight is the Chicago Indy game. Chicago's defense is just destroying Indy, but Indy's defense has put Caleb Williams on the ground at least 3 times already this game, and it's not even halftime. Like Williams has been sacked 3 times at least, and it's not even halftime. Mm-hmm. So I really need the Texans to get their shit together.
Yeah. Sean Watson's been sacked like 4 or 5 times already by the Giants defense. Really? Thursday night, I'm also going to go with the Cowboys. Unfortunately, the Giants just I see what they're doing. I respect what the Giants are doing. They're definitely building for the future. They're just not quite there yet. But it's going to be the Cowboys in New Jersey. Dude, this is just bad, man. This is just bad. The Browns are seriously like this should have been a give me game. They should have walked in. They should already be up by 21 points.
Green Bay's running all over the fucking Titans right now.
Yeah, it's 7-7. We're almost at halftime of the Cleveland game. It's just like this damn Cleveland Browns team, man. Like I've been a fan my whole life, and every season I say the same thing. I need to find a new team.
But listen, dude, you're still listen. You can be mad at the Browns right now and everything like that. They're still not as bad as the season where Bud Light was offering free beers if they didn't win a single game.
What do you mean find a new team?
Well, no, they offered it was after their 0-16 season. They offered free beer when Cleveland won a game. So all the bars in Cleveland, they had these big Bud Light coolers, and they had chains on them. And when Cleveland finally won a game, and I think it was like 4 games deep into the next season, and then they made a whole big spectacle in the bars, and they come up with the
because I think they went like 0-18, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that.
That was Bake's first season, or was that the last season before they got Baker?
No, that was before Baker.
Okay, but you can't flop on the fucking Browns right now. I can't let you do that because they're still a good team. They're just really struggling to find it and get it going.
It's just something I joke around about because the Browns make me mad sometimes.
I am dumbfounded at the fact that the Broncos are up 17-0 over Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, and Baker has 35 fucking passing yards. I cannot believe how much Denver's defense is just beating the brakes off of Tampa Bay right now.
I tell you what's going to be a good game, and it's actually a college game, but Georgia and Alabama.
Alabama's nothing this year.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Now they lost Nick Saban, they're nothing.
I called it a few years back. I said when college football goes to a true playoff system, Alabama and the SEC will be a non-factor. They will be proven to be the frauds that they are. They'll be proven that they were handed championship after championship. They put a stat out yesterday. I was watching the Michigan game. The Big Ten has the most teams in the top 25 right now ranked out of every conference, and we have 7 schools that are ranked in the top 25 currently. This playoff system is going to prove that the SEC is not the powerhouse that everybody in the South thinks they are. They've never been the powerhouse that everybody thinks they are. When you are literally handed championships year after year after year, then that's how you get that reputation. But nobody earned any championships in the SEC. How many damn national championship games did we see between two SEC schools because the committee had majority vote from ESPN, and guess who's in bed with the SEC? ESPN. So they get the majority vote.
I hate that the playoffs get voted on in college football. I hate it.
Well, they don't now. There's no committee anymore. This is pure rankings. This is just like the NFL.
Yeah, but even the rankings are fucking stupid.
The rankings are incredibly dumb.
If you have a bye week, okay, so who did Georgia play yesterday? I don't even remember. But they're number one in the nation, right? Texas won in dominant fashion. They're going to go to number one because Georgia might not have played a team of the caliber that Texas beat. And it's just stupid.
Yeah, Texas
if you have
should
a
be.
bye week,
Texas,
you're going to lose spots.
Yeah, Texas is number one. Georgia's number two. That was going into the week. Ohio State is 3. So I don't think the rankings will change this week. I think it'll stay the same 1, 2, and 3. Texas definitely deserves to be number one, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree 100% with that.
It's like everybody giving me shit because Michigan lost to Texas, and I was like, I called that shit last year when the schedule came out. I said Michigan was going to lose to Texas this year.
Yep.
And that was even before. And that's before. And I was glad that Washington somehow managed to beat them in the playoffs last year, because I said last year, if Michigan had to play Texas in the championship, as good as Michigan was, it would have been a really tight game. It would have been a good game, but I think Michigan would have lost that national championship to Texas.
Texas still won't let him do it.
Texas is a solid program, man, and they've stayed solid. But real quick before we get out of here for today, I want to run down. We'll give you guys score updates. The Giants are leading the Browns 14-7. I fucking hate Deshaun Watson with a passion. He's garbage. Get him out of here. The Chargers are leading the Steelers 10-7, but the Steelers are driving. They are moving. They are in field goal range. The Packers are in the red zone currently. They're leading the Titans 17-7. Chicago is in the red zone. It is 7-0 in Indy currest.
That was what I was about to say. They refuse to let Caleb Williams throw a touchdown pass. They refuse to let him do it.
It's first and goal.
Yeah, they just got that first down.
Yeah. Houston is getting currently mollywopped by the Vikings. It is 14-0, and I will say that I am on an island all alone picking the Vikings. The Saints are up 3-0 on the Eagles. Let's go Saints.
Eagles are driving, by the way. Eagles are driving.
Yeah, and we've talked about this, the damn Tampa Bay Broncos game. Tampa Bay and Denver.
I think Tampa just put one in for the end. No, they got a second and goal.
Yeah, it's second and goal. They are on the goal line. So we'll see if Tampa can get in there. Maybe they'll finally. They did have a penalty, a false start, 5-yard penalty. So there's your score updates. We're gonna get ready and bounce out of here. Enjoy your guys' Sunday. Enjoy your football. Hopefully, Cam, maybe your team will get a win today. You got to wait till tomorrow, Rick, and I'm gonna sit here and curse the name of Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns, because I can't believe that they're making the fucking Giants look good right now.
I'm trying to find something real quick before we go.
This is just mind-boggling to me. Malik Nabers is a dog. You're not wrong, Ted.
Malik Nabers is a fucking dog.
He is an animal, and it's just, geez Louise, man.
Yep, he
go to
is
hell, New York.
Absolute dog. Malik Nabers is an absolute dog.
Appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I know you're looking something up, so I'm just gonna appreciate y'all being here.
I got it now.
You ready? Okay, what you got? Tampa did score, by the way. Hold on, I gotta turn your background noise off. I can't hear, or on. I can't hear anything. Nobody can hear anything.
Oh.
There you go. Oh.
Gotta give you the Bills song for my outing. Bills are making it happen now.
Nice. Give us the spot. Come on. Give us the first down, you sons of bitches. It was like
we're in a 4-box window right now on red zone. 4 box.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. But Tampa Bay did just score, so it is now 7-17. So here we go. Here we go, Tampa. They're not done yet. They're coming back.
I need the fucking scores.
We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us in the chatters box. Oh, Jesus. And Deshaun Watson just fumbled the fucking football.
At least he didn't throw an interception.
Oh, no. They just
big hits a tutty. No shit to Godwin. Like I said, bro. I'm late, I know, but dude, you cannot count Tampa out with Evans and Godwin in the fucking receiving core. You can't.
I quit. I give up on these goddamn Browns. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going. It is halftime.
Next week.
Yeah, it is halftime. The Chargers are up 10-7 on the Steelers.
I think that was. I think the way that this timed out, by the way, on this particular show, starting a little late. I think going to the halftime of the early window games, I think was about a great time. To run the show, a time frame to run the show, because we get to talk a little bit about the games that are going on, make picks, discuss who's looking good, who's not. Then halftime hits, this show ends, halftime show's on, everybody gets a potty break, beer break, food break, whatever, and now you got the second half of your Sunday to enjoy.
What?
All
right, boys, I'm out.
All right.
Later, Cam.
All right.
Go Panthers.
He said,
come on, Brownies, get it together and go Bills.
Yeah. Go Bills, go Panthers, go Titans, go fucking Giants, I guess.
Well, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't get on board with that one.
Yeah, it's not even halftime yet. Okay, everything will be fine, Glick. Everything will be fine.
Dude, Chicago cannot find the fucking end zone.
Everything will work out. The Browns will win this game. I really am still drunk from last night, apparently.
We'll catch you,
Thompson. Let's go, baby.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, you're welcome anytime.
I'll come back next Sunday with the kids, though. I'll have children here.
That's all right. Yeah, Cash is here. The kids are here with me hanging out. Cash is over here playing with his Legos. But appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody coming in. Shout out to the panel. Derek, Rick, Cam. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys. We will see you guys next Sunday for Unnecessary Roughness here on the Nonsensical Network. Make sure you guys check us out if you're not already. We are everywhere on the socials. We do shows live 7 days a week on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Rumble. And you can listen anytime, any place. Head on over to bio.link/Nonsensical Network. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share if you'd be so kind. We do have merch as well. And I think coming up later on today is Jeff's Garage. They haven't done a show in a couple weeks, but I think they're back today. It'll be Jeff and Blaze talking some car show stuff and whatnot like that. So tune in for that. And tune in Monday night for a brand new episode. Tomorrow we'll be back with a brand new episode of Men Caring for Men. With all that said, appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Sunday. I'm going to go watch the Browns suck.
Go Bills.